It could find no shelter, it could find no home. Beneath the early moon, near the golden sun. Smell the blood of the devil fly, brings an evil moon, an evil power. If it should live, where will it grow? Beneath the golden sun, the winter snow. Born again, dark November, feel the chill, come late December. Our mother winter shines her soul in the moon when it's bright and cold. Where the edges of your soul are the place that your mind forget. So with feathers of things it hears you say, and a part of you is lost in time. No matter, so they say, for you have lived so many times before. And you were born burned soul. So there's times when you fell on fire, swallowed up a bitter world dream. Honey, I have reached through that sleeping well. Oh, my mind cannot. I've sacrificed my memories to feel you breathe. That one and several other ones are for a specific, beautiful female human being, and she's 30 years old today. So, happy birthday. icy cold. Feel the moonlight shift and move, and see our fears in the dark and narrow and barren circles, lighting our way. Ah, the deepest darkness, ah, the silver moon, Ephraim and the star, Lord suzerain. At night she walks the deepest dark, the wild mountains, the fiery stars, and she is fearful in the dark and narrow, and it is a terrible thing to be lost. Ah, the deepest darkness, ah, the silver moon, Ephraim and the star, Lord suzerain. As we have eyes and light in our way, there are things that hate to be seen. Belly of whale, light over the mountain, high up in the heaven, wheel inside a wheel. Ah, the deepest darkness, ah, the silver moon, Ephraim and the stars, Lord suzerain. Who spreads her fingers on lunar angle, whose belly holds the silvery sea, whose ears are buried, whose mouth is vapor, whose eyes are cancer, voice is unclear. Ah, the deepest darkness, ah, the silver moon, Ephraim and star, Lord suzerain. Thanks. Towns Van Zandt put this in. Just as hard as kerosene. Aren't your mamas on the board? Her favorite one to sing. She began to cry when you said goodbye. You sank into your dream. Pancho was a bandit boy. His horse was fast as polished steel. Wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, in the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying word, but that's the way it goes. And all the federalists say they could have had him any day. Only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. Dusted Pancho bit down south, ended up and left his mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. Nobody knows. Poets tell how Pancho fell, left his living in a cheap hotel. Desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold, so the story ends were told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true. Save a few for Lefty too. They just did what they had to do. And now he's growing old. I normally don't say much to people that I play for because I'm mostly playing America. And I don't like Americans. Sorry, I don't. I like maybe 1,000, 2,000 of them that I know. The rest of them, they're rude, they're loud, they're disrespectful and destructive. Not me, but other ones. But, you know, and like another, you know, group of people, they've perverted a lot of the great things we have. And the New Testament's a beautiful book. You know, I don't know what your religious beliefs are, it's none of my business or whatever. And this isn't about a religion. It's about writing and it's about ideas. You know. And the biggest idea, you know, the best idea is like resurrection. That's the thing that we think about as human beings. And there's a song that Hank Williams wrote about death, and I might sing it later, but the ones that the things I always remembered were about life, and in the book of John he raises this guy from the dead, this guy I knew, and most of the other stuff doesn't get my attention. That got my attention. I was like, that was cool. I read that when I was a kid or whatever. And there's a poem in here by James Dickey. He's an American poet. He's dead. He was wild. He's probably been in this town before. And he wrote this poem about raising dead people from the dead. This is the life called The Lifeguard. In a stable of boats I lie still, from all sleeping children hidden. The leap of a fish from its shadow makes the whole lake instantly tremble. With my foot on the water, I feel the moon outside take on the utmost of its power. I rise and go out through the boats. I set my broad soul upon silver, on the skin of the sky, on the moonlight, stepping outward from earth onto water in quest of a miracle this village of children believed that I could perform as I dived, for one who had sunk from my sight. I saw his cropped haircut go under. I leapt and my steep body flashed once in the sun. Dark drew all the light from my eyes, like a man who explores his own death by the pull of his slow-moving shoulders. I hung head down in the cold, wide-eyed, contained and alone among the weeds. And my fingertips turned into stone from clutching immovable blackness. Time after time I leapt upward, exploding in breath, and fell back from the change in the children's faces at my defeat. Beneath them I swam to the boathouse, with only my life in my arms, to wait for the lake to shine back at the risen moon with such power that my steps on the live ripples might be sustained. Beneath me is nothing but brightness, like the ghost of a snowfield in summer. As I move toward the center of the lake, which is also the center of the moon, I am thinking of how I may be the savior of one who has already died in my care. The dark trees fade from around me. The moon's dust hovers together. I call softly out, and the child's voice answers through the blinding water, patiently, slowly. He rises, dilating to break the surface of stone with his forehead. He is one I do not remember having ever seen in his life. The ground I stand on is trembling upon his smile. I wash the black mud from my hands on the light given off by the grave. I kneel in the quick of the moon at the heart of a distant forest and hold in my arms a child of water, water, water. My guitar's neck bent in flight from over the ocean. It gets so cold, it makes the wood contract and it bends. But it's pretty good other ones. I know your face, I know your season and green shadows and high mountains. Evermore, I'm your body. Evermore, flesh, bone, skin that will peel back from nothing. Spectre, and it is willing Fire is sleeping. God and devil, piss and venom. In time, you reap them, suffer, grit your teeth, take your poison, leave your body, it is ruined. Skin that will peel back from nothing, a spectre, and it is willing where the light falls, stand, call, and it's reaching. Fire is sleeping. These are the words you used to tell me what I'm dying from. My direction for living were all wrong. I never could read the night sky coming or bringing back. And as the sun would rise above me, the dawn was running. But I say to you today, I am in the sun. 3 divides a week, the night sky is humming. I mark my place on this earth, the feather I took from you. Purple and green, with bright eyes shining, looked out from the morning. I'm in the howling wind, blows your hair from your eyes. I'm in the color that greens the leaves, so the worms never die. But I say to you today, I am in the sun. 3 divides a week, the night sky is humming. Cheers. Wet with a fever, I come to this unsafe and hypnotic place. Rest me on the floor to make an end and bring it home. Way deep in the whisper, I heard a magic song, a string of words to speak and bring an end to one and all. 50 bottles of gasoline, 50 bottles of gasoline. They will be there for me when I cut at your silent tongue. Lies black out your vision. There ain't no more to see, 'cause we live expecting, but we ain't to be. 50 bottles of gasoline, 50 bottles of gasoline. They will be there for me when I cut out your silent tongue. Like my father before me, I will work the land. Like my brother above me, who took a rebel stand. He was just 18, proud and brave, but a Yankee laid him in his grave. And I swear by the blood below my feet, you can't raise a king back up when he's in defeat. When he's in defeat. You hurt the ones that I love best and cut the truth will lie. One day you'll be in the ditch, fly buzzing around your eye, blood on your saddle, blood on your saddle, blood on your saddle. I see through your vision, and I know what you know, but I ain't no fear, and I ain't no crime, and I ain't gonna show 50 bottles of gasoline, 50 bottles of gasoline. They will be there for me when I cut out your silent tongue. All right. Hey, what's that green beer you got here? It's in the green bottle. It starts with an L. What's it called? What is it? I can't remember. Would you ask him for one? And I'll put on my tab or whatever. All right. Just him again. Thank you, sir.
You like this?
I do. All right.
This is now the recycling.
Yeah. It's plain to see the sun won't shine today. I ain't in the mood for sunshine anyway. Maybe I'll go insane. Got to stop the pain. Maybe I'll go down to see Kathleen. Swallow comes and tells me of her dream. Said she'd like to know just what they mean. Feel like I should die as I watch her flying by. Ride the north wind down to see Kathleen. stars hang high above the ocean's roar. Moon has come to lead me to a door. As whispers cross the sand, waves they take my hand. Soon I'm gonna see my sweet Kathleen. Soon I'm gonna see my sweet Kathleen. A couple of you asked me about this book. Some of you know it, some of you read it. It's very important. One of the best that's been written. Eat the Low Dogs and Run Thick in the Night from the band that I'm in. We took a lot from this. And this is the character of the judge. Very intelligent, questionably, possibly evil. Definitely evil, but whatever, very smart. The question was put as to whether there were on Mars or other planets in the void men or creatures like them. And at this the judge, who had returned to the fire and stood half naked and sweating, spoke and said that there were not, and that there were no men anywhere in the universe save upon the earth. All listened as he spoke, those who had turned to watch him and those who had not. The truth about the world, he said, is that anything is possible. Had you not seen it all from birth and thereby blooded of its strangeness, it would appear to you for what it is: a hat trick and a medicine show, a fever dream, a trance populate with chimeras having neither analog nor precedent, an itinerant carnival, a migratory tent show whose ultimate destination, after many a pitch and many a mudded field, is unspeakable and calamitous beyond reckoning. The universe is no narrow thing, and the order within it is not constrained by any latitude in its conception to repeat what exists in one part or any other part. Even in this world, more things exist without our knowledge than with it. And the order in creation which you see is what you have put there, like a string in a maze, so that you shall not lose your way. For existence has its own order, and that no man's man can compass, the man's mind being itself but a fact among others. I've seen you before, in a lifetime of watching the world pass along, in a window like a mirror through time, in a world where the words of my heart never die. I give you my voice, a gift left to wander and seek its true core. I would wait here with no words to say, in a world without you I would never sing, like the river who bends without pain. New birds that fall and all drown in the rain. I take you as you are and make what I will. Tell the waves I would send you my dream life and waking breath. In the words of my heart, where the word never died. Like the river who bends without pain. The new birds that fall and are drowning in the rain. I take you as you are and make what I will, till the waves grow still. How I've been left in the sun. Longer I lust for the cold, and how long I crept on my knee, cut my hands to the bone. Once said if I lived 3 times and cut through heart of the sun. Bad luck cutting its bone on solid ground. You will never crawl out. Never I let more. One more and they'll hang out and drink. All right. By Edgar Allan Poe. The skies, they were ashen and sober. The leaves, they were crisped and sere. The leaves, they were withering and sere. It was not in the lonesome October of my most immemorial year. It was hard by the dim lake of Auber, in the misty mid-region of Weir. It was down by the dank tarn of Auber, in the ghoul-haunted woodland of Weir. Here once through an alley titanic, of Cyprus I roamed with my soul, of Cyprus with Psyche my soul. These were days when my heart was volcanic as the scoriac rivers that roll, as the lavas that restlessly roll their sulphurous currents down Yannick in the ultimate climbs of the pole, that groan as they roll down Mount Yannick in the realms of the boreal pole. Our talk had been serious and sober, but our thoughts they were palsied and sere. Our memories were treacherous and sere, for we knew not the month was October, and we marked not the night of the year. Ah, night of all nights of the year. We noted not the dim lake of Auber, though once we had journeyed down here. Remember not the dank tarn of Auburn, or the ghoul-haunted woodland of Weir. And now, as the night was senescent, and star dials pointed to morn, as the star dials hinted of morn, at the end of our path a liquescent and nebulous luster was born, out of which a miraculous crescent arose with a duplicate horn, Astarte's bediamonded crescent distinct with its duplicate horn. And I said, she is warmer than dying. She rolls through an ether of sighs. She revels in a region of sighs. She has seen that the tears are not dry on these cheeks where the worm never dies, and has come past the stars that aligned upon us the path to the skies, to the Lethean peace of the skies. Come up in despite of the lion to shine on us with her broad eyes. Come up through the layer of the lion with love in her luminous eyes. But Psyche, uplifting her finger, said, sadly this star I must trust, her pallor I strangely mistrust. O hasten, O let us not linger, O fly, let us fly, for we must. In terror she spoke, letting sink her wings till they trailed in the dust. In agony sobbed, letting sink her plumes till they trailed in the dust, till they sorrowfully trailed in the dust. I replied, this is nothing but dreaming. Let us on by this tremulous light. Let us bathe in this crystalline light. Its Sibylic splendor is beaming with hope and in beauty tonight. See, it flickers up the sky through the night. Ah, we safely may trust to its gleaming, and be sure it will guide us aright. We safely may trust to a gleaming that cannot but guide us aright, since it flickers up to heaven through the night. Thus I pacified Psyche and kissed her, and tempted her out of her gloom, and conquered her scruples and gloom. And we passed to the end of a vista, but were stopped by the door of a tomb. And I said, what is written, sweet sister, on the door of this legended tomb? She replied, Ulalume, Ulalume, 'tis the vault of thy lost Ulalume. Then my heart it grew ashen and sober, as the leaves that were crisped and sere, as the leaves that were withering and sere, and I cried it was surely October on this very night of last year, that I journeyed down here, that I brought a dread burden down here. Ah, what demon has tempted me here? Well, I now know this dank tarn of Auber, this misty mid-region of Weir. Well, I now know this dim lake of Auber, this ghoul-haunted woodland of Weir. Said we then, the two then, I can it have been that the woodlandish schools, the pitiful, the merciful ghouls, to bar up our way into bandit from the secret that lies in these walls, from the thing that lies hidden in these walls, have drawn up the specter of a planet from the limbo of lunary souls, this sinfully scintillant planet from the hell of the planetary souls. Give me a second. It's a Jimi Hendrix song. And it's this chorus though. Yeah. I'm 11 years older than he ever lived to be, so, you know. Well, she's walking through the clouds with a circus smile that's running round. Butterflies and zebras, a moonbeam, a fairy tale. Riding with the wind. When I'm sad, she comes to me with 1,000 smiles she gives to me free. It's alright, she says, it's alright. Take anything you want. Anything